your faith being portrayed in what you do. That people can actually look at this and say, oh, this is Muaya fashions. And, wow, the people who dress or she dresses, it pulls out your faith without, of course, those things. How do you go about that also?
Well, most times when I'm doing my outfits, I ask God for wisdom in everything I do. So if I call God, He's the right, how can I say it? He's the right one to give me the wisdom on how to do this. Because I do not want to pull out something that will make someone feel there is something that is.
Why now?
Let's take it. Remember. Yes, like I can't just do anything and they be like, oh, no, this is it for me. And remember the industry I work in, it's gospel. So as well, I have to make sure I preach through my outfit. Because I feel, just like I told you, it is hard for me to speak, but then it is easier for me to bring it out through my outfit. So I make sure the outfit speaks for me as well. It preaches Christ.
Oh, yeah.
Through the art I give out.
Yeah. We have this whole, is it characterization of, let's say, let me start with this. For example, I've seen the ones you've dressed. El Shaddai, those are presenters, artists, a couple of them, but it's white. Is it your main focus on artists or even people like pastors, ushers, choirs, or solo bambas?
Everyone, just like everyone, apart from weddings, I don't do weddings.
You don't do weddings? Why?
For that, because I'm more into street. I love that street vibe, that youth vibe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's more than anything.
So you dress, let's say, not a pastor Bujingo, but a youth pastor.
Even Pastor Bujingo, I can't. If at all he's ready, for me. Because that's why I do not want to pretend. I bring out who I am. Pastor Bujingo is to look for me. He will be like, I'm looking for Muaya. He will come, look for my outfit. He knows what I make, what exactly I do. He'll be ready.
I'm using Pastor Bujingo because of the figure, as in the position of a pastor, but not really pastor. But I mean pastors in general. You dress them.
I would. If they are ready for my art, I will.
As Christians, like any other human being, we love fashion. We love looking smart. We love looking good. We love going out as one of those things that makes us feel comfortable or confident when we go into the crowds. And we have one who's gospel-centered. All her fashion designs, her inspirations are from God, as she explains to us. So, awetwagala okuda. Looking at this industry of fashion, have you received some kind of criticism? You'd have been fussing at only gospel-centered. Or have you received any kind of criticism in that line that for a fact that you're actually being a gospel-centered fashion designer?
Yes. Thank you so much. I really needed that question. Yeah. I'll first a lot.
Can you help us to speak a bit louder?
Yeah, I'll first a lot of it.
Yeah.
Right from sometimes people I work with, people I meet. Sometimes the very one I style. People think like with the kind of art I do, maybe I'm not supposed to be a Christian. I'm not supposed to be centered in church and all that. But that takes me back to my faith, what we were talking about.
Yes.
The Bible told me as a Christian, and how is my faith with all this that I'm doing? I shouldn't forget that all the wisdom I have is coming from God. So people, they end up talking a lot, trying to divert you, trying to make you live your values and standards. Just because there is that world pressure that people have. People feel like, you don't need to be smart to be in church. You don't need to do this kind of style when you're in church. And a lot of people judge by the way. Sometimes it even comes from church. People judge us a lot. Someone looks at you, how you dress, they are like, on a similar
Illuminati.
Thank you so much. And my hair has been a problem for me. I love colors a lot. Whatever I do with my hair speaks for me, just like I told you. You see the colors I have, they speak freedom. They are trying to communicate freedom. You can find some other accessories like sharpeners, like
neshapena muviri
exactly I do.
Ai.
Like curry shell.
Kati bweta mu security tebagamba ojjemu kashapena.
They are plastic. Yeah.
Okay.
Made for hair, not this.
Okay. So it's
Yeah. So like me, there is something that I'm trying to communicate, trying to bring out that art. Like you can leave your comfort zone, get into something that makes you stand out. But then some people end up judging. Because one thing I've realized, not everyone understands art very well.
Yeah.
There are few people that really understands art. So this is something that I really want people to understand. Not everyone you see should be judged. We are not judging the outside, and we are not even supposed to. It is really God who does that, not us. We get so for that, it has been there always, but I still stand.
Wow. You just emphasize the issue of faith being also playing a key role in your fashion and all this. How has faith really influenced your arts, your creativity, your designs in this fashion industry?
Yeah, first of all, in everything I do, involve God. You get. So if I'm to, let me say, if I'm to come out with a certain outfit or a certain look, make sure inside me I speak to my heart. You know what, God, you can come help me out. Let's do this together. It doesn't make sense you coming in your own understanding and you're like, I'm making this. No. But as a Christian and as a believer, I involve God in everything I do right from scratch, from how I put things together. I go back, I be like, you know what, God, I need your help. How am I doing this? And indeed, God can run through for you.
Wow.
He gives you that wisdom to
Download the Salt Media app from the Google Play Store and the Apple App Store.